let's look at your other new businesses. I understand that your company has started to go into the bitumen storage and logistics business in Asia.
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay. Now, it's something that Stolt-Nielsen is not known for, but so tell us, so what exactly are you going to do in this new business?
Well, it is a new business. It's something that sort of came as a surprise to us a little bit. We were involved locally here in Singapore with a partner, PTC, to ship ISO containers with bitumen. They're a specialized container in the Asian market. We had a small fleet that we developed with them. We're always looking for specialty products for all our assets, because that's what we do, we think, best. And we had this small little business, and it caused for us to consider the greater bitumen trade, as it were, beyond the container business. We looked into the shipping side of this, because we have the history in shipping in tankers, and realized that there might be an opportunity, particularly in the Asian market, which is the fastest growing, to overlay our model, our current model, which is the chemical model of handling integrated logistics with our ships, with our terminals, and with our containers, overlaying that on the bitumen trade, because it had a lot of similarities. And we also recognized the need for an improvement or an increase in the level of quality within the bitumen tanker trade. Quite a few ships are old, and there's a lot of replacement that's needed. Not a lot of investment has been made, and we thought, well, that will ease our entry into the market. It's easier to come in with a quality story than it is to push your way in just on a supply and demand. So that's how we got started in the bitumen trade.
Are you saying that at the moment there are no good quality bitumen movers and storage players in Asia? Would it have been easier for you to, say, buy into an existing company, take over somebody?
Well, just to dispel the first comment, no, I wouldn't say that there are no quality operators. But it is clear that investments have not kept pace in this segment of the shipping industry as it has in other segments. And we're all concerned with the environment. We're all concerned with safety. And for some reason, that has not been the priority or the parameters with which people have been considering investment. And that is what we live by. We live by offering a safe, reliable, and high-quality solution. So that's really what we're stating here. In terms of buying into a business, that's always an option, and we may do that at some point. But we thought we knew a little bit about shipbuilding and how to operate ships and how to build organizations, and we felt that this probably, because it's a long-term investment for us. We are not in this for a short-term asset play. We are not coming in just to have a look. We believe in what we do, and we generally stick around for 30, 40, 50 years in what we do. And that's what we intend.
Have you set up a new company just to handle this bitumen trade?
We have. The new company is called Stolt Bitumen Services. It is operated out of Singapore.
Globally?
And it will be global. But in starting a new business, you need to focus on specific markets, and we've chosen Asia. The Asian market, to our understanding, is the fastest growing. We believe around 5-6% a year. It's also the market we think that offers the most opportunity because the European market and the U.S. market are so integrated and so closely controlled. There's more fragmentation here in the Asian market. I think it will be less difficult to be an entrant here in this market.
In terms of investment, how much is a company prepared to put into this new business? Some kind of budget, some kind of estimate?
Well, yeah, I'd rather not say what the overall budget is, because this is, as I say, a long-term investment, and you don't know what context you're speaking of in terms of total investment. Right now, we have contracted for 2 ships in China, and we have options for 4 additional ships, so potentially 6 tankers, which are 6,000 deadweight each. We have a small fleet of ISO containers. We have 40 of these units, and we pool those with our partner, as I mentioned, PTC, who has 40 units. So we have an 80-unit pool, which will grow. We are not only focused on assets. The bitumen trade is vertically integrated. The oil companies, and in a larger scope, the producers, which may not be oil companies, control sort of end-to-end the supply chain or the logistics chain. They produce it, they time charter ships or own ships. They own storage terminals and depots in their distribution areas, and they control that whole process. We feel that that is not ultimately what they want to do. Our belief is that a producer, first and foremost, would like to produce the best product at the lowest cost and get fair market value ex-plant, and leave the logistics to specialized companies that are willing to take on both the capital as well as the environmental risk of distribution. So we want to move down or up the chain to be more involved than just having assets. We want to be able to offer solutions to producers to either replace their current supply chains or to manage their supply chains, taking the risk on our books.